Now, if any of you all thought that the Nathan changes in my last video were absolutely crazy, I can't wait to see your guys' opinion on the Gloo changes. If you guys don't know, Gloo just got a revamp. Besides the fact that he walks really weird, Gloo now is way more sustainable in lane and is way stronger. Pretty much all that this revamp did was change the way that his skill 2 and his ultimate works. So now his skill 2 works the way that his ultimate used to, while still maintaining the whole dash concept of the skill 2 itself. Now when you pull someone or when you use your skill 2, you will immediately split into the multiple balls that the ultimate used to make you do. And now his ultimate instead works in the way that 1-1's ultimate works. Once you get enough stacks on a target, Gloo's ulti will immediately trigger to where you can lock onto someone. This makes it very easy to know now whether or not you have full stacks on your target, because in the same way that 1-1's ultimate will glow when it's ready to use, Gloo's ultimate will glow as well. The most important concept to understand here is that you still do very good damage in your second skill when you are in your ball form or your multiple form. Because with this skill, you're now able to stand on top of a target and do similar damage in the concept and way that Cursed Helmet works. So in my opinion, now on Gloo, you should be using Cursed Helmet and Glowing Wand, because with this new second skill, it is very easy to do constant burn damage to the enemy. And you will see in this gameplay that I had a serious amount of damage. Now we know that Xborg just got changed and I will be making a video on him soon. But overall, I believe that he is probably the best counter to this revamped Gloo in lane, because it's very easy for him to sustain against him. A lot of heroes will be completely fine against him, but most of the immobile mages and most of the junglers who require dashes and once they are used are free targets, Gloo is going to eat them alive. Do not be surprised if you see Gloo being a priority pick in pro scene now. Overall, this laning phase is going to be pretty boring. It's going to be me sustaining with my first skill, keeping myself alive, not dying to Xborg, where he's going to constantly try to harass me and kill me. There's really not too much micro to be explained here. I know that I have the wave clear ability, and I know that if I go behind him, he can't do damage to me with his first skill. So the entire laning phase, with that said, is going to be extremely boring, which is why I'm going to be cutting it out. Again, same as in the Nathan video, I apologize to anyone who had any interest in watching my early game. Here, I should have definitely went with the Lucas instead of helping Chunga clear mid lane. This was my first game on of the day, so I apologize for these small mistakes. I hope that me telling you them, though, in turn will allow you to see what mistake I made and why certain events happened the way they did, and why I have 0, 0, and 0 as my KDA still. Now, I know that level 5 to level 8 is a massive skip, but then again, 0, 0, 0. Like I said earlier, absolutely nothing has happened up until now. And this is why I wanted to mention that Xborg is not a definite counter. He is still very easy to counterplay with Gloo. And on another note, obviously Helker is just not a meta assassin for a reason. The fact that Gloo can solo kill him before he does enough damage to kill me is pretty miserable. Either way though, let's leave our lane and let's go help my team. Unfortunately in solo queue, you're going to be stuck to lane clear a lot because no one knows to take over EXP lane and to let their EXP rotate. Which is why Gloo is pretty decent, because Gloo's wave clear is honestly not bad, and that allows him to be able to rotate while building a tanky build and still doing what he wants to do in the game, in a similar way that Gato can. I really don't know how my second skill didn't pull here. That's kind of crazy. Another very important thing to note is in the time that you are switching forms between Gloo's big form, let's say, and his multiple small form, you go untargetable as well, which makes Gloo an absolute menace for turret diving. These are some basic things you need to understand. Gloo's immobilize as well is super annoying in teamfights, as you saw by making Helker's chance of escaping absolutely nothing, and by forcing Xborg's flicker. Gloo is just an absolute powerhouse on EXP right now. If your team is relatively competent, the amount of pressure that Gloo puts and the amount of CC, control, and damage that he does will result in you winning so many teamfights. Now here, it's really unfortunate that we didn't manage to get our stacks on Helkert. How much do you want to bet I would have survived this engage if I managed to get those stacks on him? I didn't realize that my second skill was on cooldown, or I would have put my first skill in front of her. This is just a very basic mistake. But you can still see just how that immobilize was able to keep her in a spot where my team was able to come up and kill her. Gloo is just insane.
Team destroyed a turret.
Now, with this fight here, our only issue was taking it while Kimmy was top lane. The fact that Kimmy was top makes this fight impossible to win in a 4v5 situation because she is our marksman. Here, instead of tunnel visioning onto the Veil, I should have just focused on getting stacks onto the Selena or onto the Xborg, just to ensure my survival. Unfortunately, I hyper-focused onto the Veil, tunnel visioned you can say, and I ended up dying for it. But overall, we ended up winning this fight extremely well, since we were able to confirm that kill onto Helker and Hanabi, and afterwards, because Xborg and Selena stayed so long to kill me, my team was able to get into a position to reverse that fight and turn it onto them, and now we get a free Lord. Now, throughout the course of this video, I've shown you what basic Gloo gameplay would look like, but what if we take it to the next level and show you guys how to absolutely carry team fights with Gloo? I hope that this video has shown you guys just how oppressive Gloo really is. Overall, if you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe down below. The next content I will be making will be on other OP meta heroes now after the balance changes that you guys need to be abusing, so stay tuned for all of these videos. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one.